Hello again, Andy with Handy Andy. Welcome back to a quick video. And we don't always get to do this, but this is a end of project walkthrough. Just was able to meet with the agent that very quickly got this home under contract. So if you want her name on the listing side, we'll be happy to hand it over. She did an incredible job marketing this property, getting it sold, getting the repairs handled. And I'm not just saying that because she had us. But it makes it a lot easier when you have guys that do pretty much everything. So here, and we talk about some of these things all the time. You see this house, there's really no trees around it, except way over here. But guess what? When the wind blows, the leaves go what? Up and over. Every one of the gutters on this house, except the far side, that front piece of the garage right there, and I can't remember which other one. There were two sections of gutters that were working. You can't see it, but there's a piece between the garage and the main house. The far end downspout worked. Every other every other downspout on this house was clogged, including if you look at the earlier videos up in here across the front porch, someone had dropped a rag in and it got caught in the corrugated pipe. So one of the problems, we talk about corrugated pipe all the time. If you're doing a drainage project at home or you're building a house brand new, pay your contractor, your builder a little bit extra and run PVC pipe. You can do corrugated pipe like here, but it's gonna clog over time. People like here think the solution is put gutter guards or helmets on. You can, but there's no maintenance free. So even this buyer wants us to put gutter helmets or screens, and we have some good products we can use. They still require an annual cleaning and maintenance to work properly. And once a year, you still wanna flush, especially if you had corrugated pipe. So what we ended up coming to doing here is we ran and snaked these lines with a high pressure nozzle to clear them. My boys had to put food coloring in to find these over here. And we should have known, and I walked past this the other day and I was like, well, they put these rocks here for a reason, but the landscapers had actually blocked the hole. So these three corrugated pipes feed the whole front of this house right here, and they were totally clogged. So they're working fine now. We've got videos that flushed. The situation over here is a little unusual. Someone decided, I think this was a pre-existing garage, and they retrofitted the whole thing and decided they want to cut a door through the foundation over here. There's a little bit of water that's going to percolate in heavy rains through this terrace area, and it's going to wick under this sidewalk, and it might get underneath this door over here. We've done the best we can do with it, and you'll see here what we did is they had corrugated pipe over here that was totally clogged. So these gutters right here, this carriage house gets a lot of leaf carryover, and you got to remember grit and granules coming off the roof. This is metal roofed, I think, but this is shingled over here, and they're going to clog. And so we've added this section right here with a clean out. Whenever you do drainage, yes, PVC drainage like this is more expensive than that corrugated stuff. It has to be precise, but we'll add a clean out so we can come in once a year and flush it out, any debris that's gotten inside here, so it doesn't silt up and clog. There's no ridges inside this pipe to clog, versus the corrugated it's got ridges all the way through. So anything gets in there and you're doomed. In here we added a new heavy duty sweep under the door, and water will pool and pond in here. We thought about adding a lip in front of this door, but it's really not draining on the sidewalk. And we know that because when we have drainage projects, we try to come see the property in a heavy rain like we did here, so you can see what's going on. This door had never been sealed. It's a replacement door at some point. I guess because they decided to cut this through here, nobody ever caulked it. It's caulked and sealed now. Any problem they still have with some water getting across here is coming from over here. We can add a French drain through here if they really want, but with every solution comes the next problem. And once you put a French drain in here, to me, it's probably a waste of money for the little bit of water that might get underneath this door. It's not gonna hurt anything. And we sealed the threshold. Before this threshold wasn't sealed, you can't really see the sealant under there, but they sealed it all the way across. So we can spend some money and put a French drain in here. Probably wouldn't, but again, I'll do what my customers want me to do. So now this water's draining and it just drains across the back. Where you start to get some issues is this gutter right here, these two, this gutter was also totally clogged on the left side of the house. And that one, if you can believe it, drains all the way down here, and whoever did this yard got some free wood chips. A lot of tree guys will do a job and they'll give you chips. So they just came through here and spread it. And if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna clog a drain line, which right now I can't see it, but I think it's over here. And so we just need to put some sort of a stake marker here for them so they know it's here, right here. This was totally clogged over right here. So now they flushed it all the way through. We haven't had a heavy rain since, but you know, that's 300 feet away, up over in that corner. This house had some real light mold. We do mold remediation as well. We do drainage. And so we've treated that product inside the crawl space. Because the gutters weren't functioning, there was so much water sitting against the foundation that hydrostatic pressure increased humidity inside that crawl space. And there's some pre-existing mold on the lumber that was used. That's all it was. It didn't create the mold. Humidity over 80–85% is going to allow the mold spores to flash. So again, when you look at the corrugation right here, it's just going to trap debris. But if we flush it once a year, look how far away you are. It's clear. This lot is really nice because it mostly drains away from the house. They got a bunch of land up here. So this downspout right here and these around the corner actually drain this way. And we came out, this is where the crawl space is, right behind here. And all this water from this whole section of the house was dropping right here. In fact, if we look around under here, see this crater back here? It's hard to see in the video. That's where it was all dropping. That's just water dropping that made that. And so it's okay. Under this area here, it's not on the list, but we can screen this all off from below. They've got this beautiful screen porch, and the skeeters are still gonna get up from underneath there. But we try to be problem solvers. So this is where these rear drains all drain right to the right of that post right there. When it came out in the heavy rain, wasn't a drop coming through. Now it runs. Now it runs through. Same with this one. This downspout goes, both of these downspouts go back over there. It's a beautiful house. Any house requires maintenance, and you can call us out for pretty much whatever you need. Just be patient. We're always busy. We stay busy. And agents like the agent here know that they can trust us to get this stuff done on time, affordable prices, and we're knowledgeable. We love this stuff. I'm a 4th generation contractor. I've been on jobs since I was 5 years old. And we love this stuff. So you name it, Handyandy's here to help you do whatever you need to do. This was one of the few downspouts right here that was working. But what a beautiful house. And we'll show you this one piece right up over here. So I wasn't sure what was going on over here, but this downspout was working too. So there are 3 downspouts on the house that were working. This one was still working. But right here, whoever designed this drainage system put a little drain cap right here. And so there's 2 or 3 corrugated pipes set in a little bucket drain underneath here. And the landscapers had removed that cap. So all the debris from this area, including these wood chips, were going into the drains. So none of this out here works. So this drain right here connects with the rest of the front drains and drains to that rock piece that I showed you earlier. So everything on this amendment is done. We did a little extra stuff in the crawl space. We sealed some things that they didn't ask for. There's a couple other little things that my guys found. This downspout right here had a rag stuck in it, right where this corrugated pipe goes underground and bends. And so all the water right here, if you look at my earlier video, was coming down in that corner and just running over, and it was here. So all resolved, all draining, all done. I'm Andy. We'll see you at the next house. Bye for now.